Hey, I'm Barrow. I'm gonna show you the speed route for Barrow Hill. I'm gonna do both any percent and good ending percent. I've never made a guide before, so bear with me. I'm gonna just hit new game. We gotta sit through a cutscene.
You're listening to BHR, your local radio station on.
So Barrow Hill is a very old, now from 2006 point and click horror game. It was by Shadow Tor Studios, and it's honestly really fun as a speed game. I just picked it up randomly as a joke. Turned out nobody had ever run it before, and I've just been kind of working slowly on routing it and like getting as fast at it as I can. It is mostly movement based in terms of mouse precision and memorization. There is a little bit of RNG, which can be kind of a run killer, I guess, but it's not like horrible. It's just all about being precise with mouse movement and memorization of the route. And I really think this could be a really good, easy first game for people to learn as a speed game, or just like if you're already a speedrunner and you just need like a game to take a break on. I think it's really fun, so I'll try my best to describe the route, any tech that there is. There's a few glitches. I hope the audio is okay too. I've tried to balance the game audio so it's not too loud when like cutscenes are talking and stuff. So right off the bat, if you were running, you would want to be spam clicking to start movement. If you see that leaf, you're going slow. I will be going very slow through the route, but I will probably show some of the speed strats. So like you would want to just be spam clicking through this. And from every transition, there's a little bit of wait time before your clicks will actually register. So right when you're at the beginning, you know, it'll lag a little bit too before you can actually start clicking, try and wiggle the mouse. But then, you know, you just gotta go through the first 2 screens, 3 screens, and when you get to the gas station, it's just forward. I do forgive me, not the best at explaining. The whole point of the speedrun is to get, I don't remember how many, there's these offerings we have to get in egg cups, and we have to bring them all the way to the end. The route is based around getting to the 3 radios to get the phone call, and getting the egg cups on the way. Our first thing that we have to do is go right here, examine this, and get the matches. Then what you want to do, and I should probably explain, like, the way it works is to turn, you go to the edge of the screens for left and right, and then examine is the little magnifying glass for zoom in and zoom out. Like going through doors and stuff, it'll open the door and you'll have to click again. One of the biggest problems is over-clicking. Like, you don't want to come over here when you enter this door. So after you get the matches, you'll turn here and you'll click once. Then you want to double click to go in here. It's just all about like memorizing like where the hitboxes are. Some of the hitboxes are really finicky. Like sometimes you'll just be like spamming to go in this door and it won't work. You have to be more right here. You can also accidentally click this door. But what you want to do is go straight into the kitchen. You can't move in this room until you get the lantern on. So a lot of the issues with the precision is the hitboxes of stuff. So like you need to turn on this lantern so the oil starts going, flip it around, and then open the matches. Your inventory is down here. A lot of the time, if you're clicking really fast and you really are trying to go fast, you'll click off and it resets it completely, which I hate. But sometimes going slower is a lot better, especially at first, and like instead of like trying to go hyper speed, you want to make sure you're hitting the hitbox. There's a lot of little like tells with the cursor when you can pick something up. Like if you were clicking here, it's not going to do anything. If you see the hand, you got it. The next step is just turn around, and we have to turn on the fuse box. Same issue here. You can like easily click out. You have to turn off the fuse box, grab the fourth one here, and open it. Then you click this 3 times, close it, and as it's closing, you can be spam clicking right here to turn the lights back on. So now we're going to the first radio. You go straight to the radio, you have to turn it on and go to 15.3. It'll auto stop when you get to it. So like the whole beginning of the route is getting the items we need and getting the first 3 radios, because we need to listen to Emma talk 3 times to get the phone number to call her to progress the rest of the story. Otherwise, a certain area is completely locked off to us.
With a little bit less daylight this time of year, you can imagine anything in that ever-increasing darkness. Why not give me a call and say hello on 585?
And one thing, I've tried to find a way to skip these. You can't just put in the phone number when it's applicable. It doesn't work. I've tried it. I've also tried a set seed kind of run where like I go ahead and get items that, or get the codes for doors that I'm not supposed to know and then load from the beginning. I'll talk more about that later. After the radio's done, you want to be spam clicking out of it from the bottom corner. We're going right. We need to get the basket. And you go right down here to grab the egg cups. You're going to want to go straight out. You could go this way, or you could just turn around and go this way. This door is kind of a pain if you accidentally examine it, but you want to just go straight back out. Now this room, it lags a little bit for turning left here. So when you go straight out and you want to turn left, like you can overclick. That's another issue, is overclicking. Sometimes it's better to just be like, I'm going to click once when I see the cursor. We need to examine this paper. We only need to go into 2 motel rooms in this run. They're all locked with a code. The codes are random every single run. So you need to read this, because we're going to be going into the second room. It's 218 for this run. So you come over here. This is a one-way exit. We use it a lot to quickly get out. You're going to turn right here, move the menu, click on the salt, and this is the first egg cup that we need. And these are also unskippable little cutscenes, which is great. And at the end of every one, I forget sometimes, you have to click on the egg cup to actually pick it up so you can leave. So the second you see the little hand, or you can be spam clicking, you pick it up. But if you, like I said, pretty much every screen you can mess up if you're spam clicking too hard, because you can accidentally click this again. You could like click a myriad of different things, but you want to zoom back out, turn here, and go through the door. This door is also a weird hitbox that sometimes you'll be spamming to go through. You'll want to go through. It's right here on the garbage can. Same with this screen. You don't want to examine that. You want to go straight through here. And this is a weird one. You have to click on the left side to go around. You could probably go around this way, but it's much longer. So we're going straight back into the woods here. Once you get to this screen, you want to just go straight through it. Once you see this sign, 2 steps forward, and we're going up these stairs. The lantern is always going to be in the same spot. You want to just click this as fast as you can, otherwise you can't go here. 2 steps forward, and we need these mushrooms here. And then you go right back down the stairs. I recently changed this in the route to get the mushroom and get this next water cup and the berries all in one go. So you're going to turn and go around here 2 steps. Same thing, pull out the lantern, and then you can just spam click all the way to zoom in to these candles. You pull out the matches, And this is a little puzzle. You have to light the blue and the brown candle, but you can only get it if you light blue first and then brown second. And then another thing with the matches is you can't immediately pick up another one. You kind of have to wait a second, so you can kind of spam click, and the second you see the red match, you're good to go. When before the screen changes here, you want to be spamming the egg cups just so it gets in there faster. Yeah, I know. So once you pick up this egg cup, turn around 2 screens, come out here, and we're going back towards the station. So from this screen, we need to get the berries, and it's on a specific bush on the left side. It's 1, 2, 3, and then you turn left, examine here, and you can kind of spam click through that, grab the berries. Once they disappear, you're good. Turn right again, and we're back. So then it's from here, we have to get the next egg cup. 2 forward, left turn, forward, right turn, examine twice, pick this up. Another screen where you can easily back out and mess up. You gotta get the egg cup and then click the top of it to get the fish egg cup. Gotta sacrifice all the egg offerings to the rock gods later. I usually write down the code, because once this is all in a fast succession, you'll be going so fast. Once you get all the items back there and you're here, you want to go to the motel room too. I usually have a notepad next to me during those little cutscenes to, well, actually the salt cutscene, to write down the code. From here, you can easily mess this one up. You want to turn around and click here to get going on to the little boardwalk. You can't enter it from this side, which is dumb, but you can exit it from that side. You can accidentally click one screen too far, but that's okay. You can just turn around quickly and click into here. So you want to go to the middle one, and whatever your code is. What was my code? I didn't write down my code. I think it was 218. It was 218. So then once you enter the code, so you can spam into here. You want to go forward and left. We need to get this trowel, and right after you grab that, go in the drawer, grab the cell phone, zoom out, turn around, and then you just have to zoom into this screen, go up here and click the phone. The phone has to be charged, and it's routed so that you throw the phone in the charger. Then we're going to run all the way back to the cash register next to the kitchen and open the register. So then you'll just go out here, and then from this screen you can click off of the little walkway and go straight into the diner. Just same movement as before, but do a double turn to face this, zoom in here, and click on the trowel. Then this is another weird hitbox you can easily accidentally click out of. It's okay though, you can just redo it. Grab the pound coins, and then we exit the emergency door, and then it's the same movement to go back. I went one too far. But yeah, like I said, you can't just like click onto here, which I think is really dumb. So the whole point of that, and then you gotta put the code back in too. We go do that because it gives enough time for the battery to charge. You can just pick up the phone right away, and then you turn right around and turn on this radio, and you spam it until it gets to 15.3 on the right. You can easily click backwards, so it's good to kind of aim it this way. Another like annoying thing is that you have to turn on the radio every time. It all comes down to just memorizing each screen, and like it might seem like a lot of information right now, and I'm sorry if I'm talking too fast. It's just I'll try go slower. It's not that complicated of a game. It's just a point and click game, obviously, but A lot of the, like, just remembering where to go is a little hard. I've gotten mixed up before, but you can actually save your runs. If you miss something, you can always just in your head route it back in. When you're in a different area, you can go swing back and grab stuff. Doesn't always have to go perfectly. The voice acting is really good, though.
Is that you? Are you messing about? What's going on?
Yeah, these radios are quite lengthy, and if there was a way to skip them, like trigger them and then get out of the screen, it would save an immense amount of time because of the three of them, and one of the phone calls is not skippable. We will get to that though.
The number, as always, is 585-21.
It's 585-2131.
The rest of you have a few nice surprises coming up. Not least our usual book of
And you'll get to a point, unless we can find a way to skip these, you'll get to a point that you'll remember the dialogue and you'll just know when to start getting ready to go.
Relax while I play these songs and messages.
So right after she says songs and messages, you want to zoom out, and we're leaving this motel room. We're not coming back here. This hitbox sucks. I'm just gonna say that. I've had runs where I'm just like, where is the hitbox? But you want to just go out here. You can go forward here and turn this way, or you can, right when you leave the motel, you can turn this way. The whole point is we're going to the end of the street here. So when you get to this little section, you turn on the lantern again, and this is another instance of just hyper spamming through multiple screens. We don't need anything in this room. We just go straight to the next screen and then forward straight to the next screen, and same with this one till you get right here. You can accidentally click forward and you'll just have to turn around, but you want to be facing the Jeep's tire. Turn up here and go here. You're gonna click once, go left, get to this box. You pick up the box, you can accidentally put it down and all that. You turn right. I'm having a moment. You just click right here to stack it, and then right above it where the little pointer hand is. If you still have this hand, you'll just pick it back up. So in this room, you would be spamming to go forward twice as fast as possible because it'll trigger this little cutscene. And then once it starts fading back, you want to already be clicking down here to get the lantern, and you'll know it by its sound cue. So yeah, once you fall down the hole, spam click to get the lantern on, and then go up my favorite ladder. It's really weird how the ladder works sometimes, because like you'll be like clicking to go up, but you gotta be at the top. And then same thing here, you can accidentally click to go back, but right in this alley down here, you zoom out. We're gonna turn left twice. You're gonna zoom in right here to the acorn, pick up the acorn, and we're going back down the ladder. Same thing here. You want to be careful about the buttons. So you want to make sure you're pointing down right about here, like anywhere from up here, not down here, because it'll just zoom back out. And then down the ladder. You can do this room in like any order, but I always turn left and examine down. We need this tube. Turn left, examine the cart, pick up this, turn right back around. We have to put them in rubber tube, gas torch, turn this on, and then get the matches. This is another screen where if you zoom out, it just has to be redone. So rubber tube, gas torch, turn the gas on, otherwise it won't let you do the matches. Then light the match and click on the gas torch. And for that screen, I like to line up my mouse. I wish it showed it longer, but I like to line up my mouse like about here on the screen. It's like lined up with this little crevice of the wood to be spam clicking to go through it. Turn right, and then we go straight back to the Jeep. Once you see this screen with the little tail end of the Jeep, we turn left, forward once, right, and then you want to click right under the steering wheel. Get the radio, and then turn it on, and it's always going to be clicked down to 15.3 again. I don't have my splits up, but I split for every time I turn to the radio station, and then, you know, it's a nice little break to have. It would be nice to skip them, but it is nice to have, like, a break from how fast the run is. I will be linking my any percent run and the good percent run, good ending percent run in the description, just so if you're curious you can see like an actual run. So when she says let's get down to business, you want to be like clicking this lower side of the screen. We're going to be going all the way back. So through this screen you see the scarecrow, you want to be clicking a little bit to the right side of the screen to go through here, go past the telephone the telephone box. So forward once from this screen, like you'll come out here and you just want to go one, turn right, and we're going straight to this fence here. You have to click on this board in the middle, otherwise it just doesn't let you go in, and you wait for the little animation. So you're gonna click in here. We're going to the communication tower to fix it. So right, forward, left, forward twice here, turn right, and we're going right into this fence. You have to examine down here. You can't get through like that. Examine, and then just go through. So turning left, you can just grab the box right here, zoom in. You don't want to zoom in to this little thing. You want to just click anywhere on this beige with the hand to open this. This little puzzle's easy. It's labeled like A, B, C, D, E, and so on. You want to click C, D, what letter? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. So C, D. You know, just count the number. It's fine. 3, 4, 8, and 9. I might be really stupid. I'm so sorry, but it's these four every time. These four every time. Click the red button. I feel really dumb that I can't do the alphabet and I can't count, but I can sure click a video game fast. So it doesn't matter when you do this mobile phone call. I always back out of that screen and do it right here. But you need to call Emma to actually progress the story. But, yeah, I think I'll just do it here to show you, because this is just where I usually do it. You could continue along the route probably and just do it closer to the next little cutscene, but I always just get it over with here. So it's 5, 8, 5, 21, 31. And it is hard. It is easy to like click a wrong button. If you do, you just click off and you can grab it again. And then you gotta click the call button. And then we get a great little cutscene where poor Emma's dog Wincy gets melted by the rock monsters. I haven't even talked about the rock monster or the point of this game. I'm not the lore master. I'm just Speedy.
Who's there? Who's out there? Stop it! Wincy, calm down.
This is the one phone that I can't skip though. I will talk more about the phone skips when we get there, but I've tried a weird workaround to try and skip this phone. It locks the screen like completely and does not let me interact with anything else that allows me to skip the other two phone calls.
What the hell? Oh my. Wincy?
Rest in peace, Wincy, forever. Yeah, that's Stony Boy right there. We don't like Stony Boy. I haven't talked about the RNG stuff yet, but I will bring it up when I get to that point. That'll be fun. So when the phone call ends, you want to be spam clicking the middle here because you need to actually click off of it when it beeps before you can actually leave the phone screen. So then you just click off of it, and we're going back this way to where we crawled through the fence. You want to just click once and go right here, and we're going back into the service station, right past everything. So then you want to just get here and then double click into here because we're gonna get the next cutscene. So there's a dude in there, and the whole point of that phone call is that it triggers this cutscene here. When you stand right here, he's gonna get murdered by the rock boy, and that's gonna open up the office area. The second this grate opens up, you know that it's time to go, and when you see the little magnifying glass at the bottom right, you want to be spam clicking to get out. So we're gonna turn around and just go straight out the emergency door, and we're gonna go back through the fence. Right, left, forward 3 times, but you can't spam click through that screen. So from here, you want to go twice and then move to the left to go here. We're going to turn into here, and you can just spam click forward, and you want to examine down here to open the left drawer. Get the batteries, and this screen is just a cluster of like things you can misclick on. You can accidentally open this and like pick up paper that you don't need. Do not pick up the paper. I'm just showing as an example. It's okay if you pick it up by accident. It's not that much time loss. Same thing with, you can accidentally examine all this stuff. You want to just click out and then turn right. We're going out this door, and this is the first instance of the RNG happening. You want to turn right here, turn twice back, and the mini casino. This determined on when you start the game is, I think, the same as like the door code seed, so it doesn't like change as you're playing. It's just set. You're gonna put the pound coins in, and you're gonna just want to spam right here on the lever. It can be anywhere between, I think my best was 2 rolls, and maybe my worst was like legit like over 10. And it's sad that this is mandatory. So normally you'd just be spamming, like trying to get it as fast as you can. This is pretty bad RNG, but okay, there you go. When you get the 3 bells, you got it, and you're gonna want to click twice to pick up the silver coins, and then we're going straight away out of here to right here. So here's the difference between any percent and good ending. I'm gonna show both, I think. So if you're doing any percent, ignore this completely. You do not need this item. So after the slot machine, you come over here, you go straight, you turn, and you examine down. You pick up this lens, and then that's a new screen. What? Well, I've never done that before. So you pick up the lens, and then you're gonna go straight for this ladder and pick it up. But for the, for any percent, after you do this, you just go straight to the ladder. Pick up the ladder, you turn to face this roof, and you just place the ladder from right there, about the middle of under the middle of the screen. You're gonna go straight up, turn left, and we want to get right here. You can accidentally go, there's a zoom part, yeah, there's that. You can accidentally click. You just want to turn and then go straight up to examine this. And like I said, through all this, you want to be pretty much spamming, you know, this part, trying to get in as fast as you can. Crawling through here, and immediately you're going to want to be going right and through this door. You go in, you see the cat, take a left, examine the table, and I hate this movement, because sometimes, like, I'll, like, be trying to click forward, but you want to click the table. Click the oil can, eggs, and then hit that. Sometimes I mess it up, but you want to, examine, pick up the oil, egg cup, then you click right here to start this little cutscene to get the oil. Allow me to hydrate. My throat's a little dry. Then you just pick up the egg cup. This screen also sucks. You can be like, look, a cup. Look, chess. You don't want that. You want to click like right on the brim of the table, because otherwise you're going to have a bad time. I think you can accidentally be too low and examine the floor. You want to just click like right around here, right around the oil splatter at the edge of the table. And we're going back out this door. Immediately going right, and you're gonna examine the ladder and then spam down. You're gonna see the fun little spider. There's kind of a sound cue with it for when you can actually click out of it, because it kind of, you're stuck looking at that. You want to just click once, and we're gonna turn twice to the left, straight twice, and face this door. You want to examine the door and open this little latch here. Then you can just go straight back, and we're right back where we started. You want to just go all the way through here. And right here, this can get a little finicky. You can hit it from a few angles. We want to go into the file cabinet. Usually I just go straight and then examine, open it. And this is the code for room 1 that we need. So 539. Then from there, you're going to just turn around, examine this door, unlock that, go straight through, and we're going back to the motel now. And we have to go one further than room 1, and we get to the vending machine. So you're going to examine, and you're going to put the pence coins in. You don't have to wait for the animation of the coin. Like, you don't have to wait for that. You can already be clicking this and grabbing it. So what you really want to do is just, like, click, grab that, and then pick it up as fast as that. And you gotta get blackberry. I think this is gooseberry and pear. You do not need apple at all. So then, once you have those 3, they're right here. You're gonna zoom out, turn around. This is, I'll show it, because if you're spam clicking too much from this section, you'll just go out and you have to go all the way around again. But if you exit, turn around twice, and then click once, then turn, you won't fly off of it. But it's okay if it happens, because you can just swing back around. I forgot the code. It was 5 something. Look, it doesn't take that long to just go back and check, but during a run, you definitely want to try and remember it. 539. So, 539. And we only need one thing from this room. You go forward once, turn twice, and we want this little guy right here. You don't want to accidentally click too far off. You just want to zoom in, pick up the GPS, grab him, and the GPS is going to be right up here. That is used to skip the next 2 phone calls. So from there, you do want to just like jump off of the little ledge facing the car. You're going to turn here and go right here to face the fire extinguisher. Now, I think this is dumb. You need the GPS to pick up this item. You cannot cheese this. So you have to turn on the GPS, activate it, then you can't be in this screen, you have to be outside of the screen, because if you're not, you still can't get it. Like if you turn the GPS on right here, you can't get it. So once the GPS is on, you can lift it up and grab the ancient shard. And yeah, I guess you could turn the GPS on in the hotel room or like any screen before this, but you want to just like pick it up on the way. So now we're going straight back to the kitchen. Same movement. It's nice that you pass through this room a lot and you'll get used to the movement. So it's forward twice, turn. You want to be facing the cutting board, and you just click on the basket here. So we picked these up earlier, right at the beginning of the game. We pick up the mushroom, the berry, and the water cup. And then in that little house, we pick up the acorn. It doesn't matter the order you put them in, but you want to pick them up and put each of them in there. You'll hear the little click noise to know you got it. You put all three in there, and then you click the mortar. And you want to be, once you see that light, or even before, you want to be spamming egg cup to pick them up. And again, like, for most of these screens, like, I'm generally, like, already clicking, and, like, you know, once I get it, we gotta go to the blender. So you turn, go forward, turn, forward, turn. That movement gets a little iffy. So you zoom in, and then you have to click it again to take the top off. You can also accidentally click out here and get all messed up. You can accidentally look down. You want to just click on the blender, click the top or around the top. And then here I also spam click. You need 2 blackberry, 1 goose, and 1 pear in it. So I would be spam clicking, but I'm just showing. So 2, 1, 1. And then be spamming the egg cups again. So now we are going to pretty much the end stretch. We're going back into this dark area. So turn on your lantern, skipping through this screen. So once you get here to this sign in like the scarecrow room, you click once, then turn right. We want to go this way now. We're going towards the swamp area. You can pretty much leave your mouse right about here and just spam click all the way through here. Even still in here, you can just click all the way through those 2 rooms. Then once you get here, you want to just click once and turn right. We're going all the way to the end of the pier, or I guess the boardwalk, or walkway. It's a swamp. We want to go into the trailer. So once you get in the trailer, there's this little thing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it because it seems kind of inconsistent or just based on how you click it. We have to assemble a metal detector, which is to the right next to me. But I found accidentally through playing that if you're spam clicking hard enough, it seems, or you just click so fast, the game just auto assembles the metal detector and opens the panel that you have to put the batteries into. Otherwise, it's a little bit of time loss. So when you turn to it, I'm going to see if I can get it just to show it off. But you want to examine right here, but I'm going to try and spam click through it. Nope. Like, it's weird because when I'm going super fast, coming into this room, and I'm flying in, and I just turn, sometimes it just auto completes it. It is in the any percent run. I'm not sure if I got it in the good percent run, but if you want to see it, it is there. And this is really finicky. Oh yeah, I guess I should have like actually like shown like the hitboxes are kind of weird on this. So you want to put this little doohickey here, put the black box on the end of it, and then it doesn't matter the order. You put the little wire there, and this little thing goes on the end, and this thing is annoying. You gotta line it up weirdly, kind of on the edge, and I hate it. There we go. Then you click it, and then you go through here. But like I said, if you're spam clicking hard enough, it'll open to this screen right here, and you can just put the batteries in close it, and go. And that's way faster. You lose a decent amount of time if you have to actually assemble it. I'm sorry, I wasn't like explaining. Then we're leaving, and you go forward twice here, and we're going towards these ruins. So it's like, you just can spam to here, turn left, twice forward, turn to the ruins, and you can go all the way. You gotta wait for that little cutscene. Then you go forward. You can do the metal detector anywhere in these last little 3 screens. You can even examine these rocks here, but we need the metal detector, and then you just click on. We need the metal detector, otherwise you can't move these rocks here. You move the rocks, you click the trowel, and then you pick up the artifact shard 2. We need 3 of those. So you're going to want to just turn around twice, wait for the little cutscene one more time, then we're going all the way back. And again, when you came this way, you can pretty much just like spam click all the way through to this screen. Then we're going back. I do need to bring up, from my childhood, I do remember the rocks could be in multiple places. The giant monolith rock things that if you touch them, you die. During my routing and running of this game, I've only been killed in the next screen by them. It's completely random if he shows up, and it is a decent chunk of time loss if he kills you. It's not a dead run, you can still continue. But sometimes he's just not there. Like, if I click through here, sometimes he's just here. And since you're spam clicking so much, you just run into him and you get killed. If you do happen to see the rock, it's like that tall monolith thing. It's kind of glowing red a little bit. If you do see one, you can just turn around, exit the screen, and then go back. I'm getting a phone call, which is also random, but I can show off how to skip the phone call. So you're going to click the phone, click the call button, click the GPS, hit deactivate, or I guess you don't have to, but then you reopen it from the menu, and then you can click out of it. I don't know if that was the intended cutscene phone that you usually get, but she can call you randomly, which is another little tidbit of RNG. She usually calls right here. So I guess just me transitioning back to that screen actually caused her to call me. Usually once you get here, she calls. So like the second you come out here, the phone will ring, you grab it, you hit the button to answer it, you pull up the GPS, and then you pull up the GPS again, and that skips the phone call. And then from there, we're going straight to the end. So we're going all the way back to this screen, click through that one, and then we're going back up the stairs to get the mushroom. Up the stairs, turn on the lantern. This little forest area can actually get you turned around a little bit if you misclick. So you want to click 5 times through here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to turn left once and then go straight. Once you see the row of rocks, you just want to spam click all the way through, and we'll be spam clicking till here. You turn right, and we want to examine this pile of dirt. And you also want to keep the metal detector on from when you put it on in the ruins for this screen. So you use the trowel again, click on the little whiskey flask, and then click on the egg cup. So I will be showing the any percent and the difference between any percent and the good ending, and it's very minimal how they differ. Like I said before, you need the lens for the good ending. So this screen too, you just pick up the egg cup and then you zoom out, and it puts you right facing the way you want to go. So you're gonna click through to here, and we're at the rock screen. This screen is very important. You want to go forward twice, and going clockwise, you want to go left, forward, left to face the first stone. You have to do the egg cups in a specific order, going clockwise, otherwise it will destroy the cup and you'll have to go back and get another offering. You don't want that because that's a dead run. So the order is fish, oil, plant, whiskey, water, juice, salt. And I had it written down next to me for like the first like 30 runs because I kept forgetting. So you want to do fish. And like I said, I really wish you could skip these. I do turn off the metal detector here just so it's not like in my way. Because once these little scenes are over, you want to be clicking, but not too fast. You don't want to over click because then you'll spin in a circle or you'll go too far. You want to click once forward, then turn to the next rock. So the next one's oil. And the next one, it's the same movement. You just go and then you face the next rock. The next one is plant. I have tried skipping these cutscenes, by the way. I'll actually just show something off on the next one. So then, turn, forward, left, and then whiskey. So like, if you do the same kind of glitch for the phone skip with the GPS, it cuts out the audio and then it shows the little aurora on the rock, like it starts that animation already, but it isn't any faster, it seems, because you still have to wait the same amount of time. Which sucks, because I thought, you know, you could have used that to skip it. So water's next. Sometimes it's nice to just skip that guy's dialogue. Get tired of hearing him. And then the last two. Turn here. Put the fruit on this guy. All these rocks have names, by the way. I didn't memorize their names, but there's lore, and there's like a little thing in the diner of all their names. And then the last one being salt. And then right after this is over, you're gonna turn out and then turn towards the way we came in, and you're gonna get another phone call from Emma. We're gonna do the same thing. One thing, you know what, I forgot to bring up completely. So you would go forward, turn, and then be facing the exit. I'm actually gonna make a save really quick because I might show both endings, or I might just show what you have to do to get like any percent and whatnot, just to show it. But one thing that's really important that I found out, you have to have the GPS already in your view here. You can't enter the phone cutscene with no GPS because it will lock your inventory and you can't actually do the phone skip. That's one thing that I'm glad I remembered to bring up. You have to have the GPS on to do it. So you go forward, you pick up the phone, you click that, and then you skip her. You don't need the GPS again after, so you can just click off and go straight here. She will have left this for us. We examine it, pick it up. And now for the difference between any percent and good ending, any percent, you just turn right back around, go straight, turn, and then that's three, turn around, and then examine the dirt here. Then you would use the trowel, you would examine this, and you would put both, all three pieces in. The second you hit the last piece is time for any percent. And it'll trigger the bad ending. So I don't have to show it, I don't think so, because that's self-explanatory. Where am I? So this room is a little weird with its perspective. Sometimes I get a little confused. You want to be right here, then turn to leave. So let's pretend you just skip the phone, you pick up the artifact piece, and then for good ending you'll go straight twice, turn, and it is really hard to see. But if you click like right about on this little line here, like, or maybe it's kind of like this way. Oh, I never noticed that. I might be blind. More over here, I guess. You can click in this circle to go down here, and you want to just spam to go straight through this down the stairs. I haven't really gotten good at this movement in this room because I just kind of learned this little bit. So you want to go forward, turn, and then face this rock. You want to examine it twice, and this is where we put the lens in. You zoom out, turn around 3 times, examine this, and this is where, for good end, you have to repair the artifact shard. So you put all the pieces in there, click towards this rock, turn to it, and then examine it. You're gonna hit the hand, and then it'll trigger this little cutscene. Once it shows the close-up of the artifact, you can be spam clicking to pick it up, and then you're gonna zoom out. So like, yeah, you just be like clicking here, it's over, zoom out. Then you want to go towards the rock again, but then turn right and go all the way back up twice. And then you go back to this screen like any percent. Face this, use the trowel, but then this time it'll open a hole in the ground. And then you will turn, face the altar thing, click twice, and then restore the artifact. So, and that's where timing ends on good ending. So that's like legit both routes. To the best of my knowledge, I think I covered pretty much everything. One other thing I will say is, like, yeah, obviously, like, auto clickers and macros and stuff are banned. My mouse actually has a double click macro button. That's just how these mice are. Like, it's got a tiny little button that double clicks. See, I just did it there. It's really fast. And obviously that would be an unfair advantage because you have to click less fast to do it. So obviously stuff like that, auto clickers and like external tools are I never actually went over here. I didn't know you could like look at these again. But yes, that's both routes. And I hope that that was decently informative of how to do it. Honestly, just take it slow. You know, do a casual playthrough first. Like, you can still use this as like even like a casual kind of guide. I just skip all the like reading and the lore and stuff. But yeah, gonna go ahead and just go menu, and thank you for watching. I hope this helps anybody who's interested in running the game, and I'll see you later.